The rise in popularity of the attractive thought of establishing humanity amongst more planets other than Earth has led to the development of a new mission by NASA expected to launch sometime in the next few years. This, this mission aims to return astronauts to the moon for the first time since Apollo 17, some 52 years ago. This mission is labeled Artemis, and today we'll explore its purpose, its goals, what it will do for human civilization's progression out toward the stars, and ultimately, any positive, unintended side effects that contribute to our technological understanding of the universe and our presence outside of Earth's confinements. The Artemis mission is comprised of two main parts. First, the construction and assembly of a new space station around the moon called the Gateway Space Station will be vital for the success of the astronauts sent to land on the moon's surface. The Gateway will be composed of several modules, much like the International Space Station, the ISS, to provide astronauts with the technological resources for long-term stays around Lunar's orbit. This space station will not only act as a supporting role for the Artemis mission to the moon's surface, but will also be designed with the comfort of the astronauts in mind. NASA states that the Gateway Station, quote, will not only be home, will, sorry, will not only be a home away from home for astronauts during extended stays in lunar orbit, but also enable additional capabilities in support of Artemis objectives. End quote. The Gateway Space Station will start with two modules, the HALO and IHAB modules, and slowly build its way up to bigger, more resourceful station, capable of providing better support for the astronauts on the moon's surface. The second step of Artemis mission is, of course, the landing of humans on the surface of the moon. In this step, men and, for the first time in history, at least one woman will touch down on the moon to perform a variety of tasks. The end goal of these tasks is the establishment of a long-term presence on the moon. In other words, this mission is built to establish humans on the moon, possibly in the form of surface or subterranean bases, with the intention of creating research colonies that may someday spring into vibrant, large colonies supporting a large self-sustaining population, much like Elon Musk plans to do with the moon, with Mars. The Artemis mission is a long-term mission that seeks to gain better understanding of the moon and eventually establish a permanent human presence on the moon. This mission is essentially the kickoff for a long string of plans NASA has for sending humans further and further into the void of space for the sake of in-person exploration and, again eventually, colonization of our solar system. Once Artemis is officially declared a success and is fully complete, NASA plans to send humans to Mars alongside SpaceX and Blue Origin to commence the study and colonization of the red planet, Mars. After that, and we're talking at least a couple lifetimes from now, NASA will seek to spread humanity to even more worlds for study and colonization. And it seems that, interestingly, Europa, a moon of Jupiter, is a strong contender for humanity's projected future leap. The process for how NASA plans to evolve from a small scientific moon colony to sending people to Mars is actually quite genius. Essentially, a spaceport will be built on the north or south pole of the moon, and these poles, there's a decent amount of frozen water at them. This H2O can be split up into its individual elements, hydrogen and oxygen, which can be used to create rocket fuel. Then, using this maiden-house rocket fuel, starships can be launched from the moon's surface toward Mars. The reasons this is so much better an idea than launching a craft from Earth's surface are quite plentiful. Chief among them is cost. The moon has low gravity and no atmosphere. This means far less fuel is needed to launch a ship off of the moon's surface. The fuel that wasn't spent on escaping the moon's gravitational field can then be used to propel the ship faster and faster in the direction of Mars. Therefore, we are achieving maximum speed toward Mars. And we can get there significantly faster than if we were to launch from Earth. On top of this, the in-house creation of fuel at the site of the spaceport helps cut costs by a significant portion as well. For obvious reasons, this ambitious plan, according to an article written by Elsa Harvey and Adam Mann, is being made possible by the collaboration of several space agencies, including SpaceX and Blue Origin. And through the process of carrying out these extensive missions, the growth in space technologies will be substantial. This means that what we know in terms of propulsion technology, spacecraft movement efficiency, space station habitations, foreign planet habitations, and much, much more will be drastically improved and advanced from these missions taking place. And the reason for this is simple. We will need to improve upon these technologies if the Artemis mission is to have any chance of being a success. In summary, during this speech we talked about the Artemis mission that NASA has planned for the coming years. We talked about its purpose, its goals, and what its success will do for the future of humanity, both intentionally intended by NASA and positive collateral we may gain through the process of research and development. The Artemis mission paints an exciting future for humanity as we take our first steps into the stars. Thank you.